Wake up! Come on, wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a dark, dark reckoning. But don't worry, it's still a pretty chill night, you know? I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And it's not too late to join the audience and play along. Oh my goodness, will you listen to me? Going on and on like the voices of the birds that tell me what to do. Let's get to the game already. First question. What's the second book in Stieg Larsson's trilogy? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... who got it right? The rest of you, let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game. I hope you're not fond of snapping. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. My dog could do it, but he doesn't have fingers. Have at it. Ah! Good news! One less nail to cut. Ooh, look! Here's everybody's score. I put a lot of work into the scoreboard. Here's another one. I'd like to do a quick shout out to my boy, Guy Fieri. I love your food, my man. Which of these foods is not on Guy Fieri's American menu? Time's running out. Who said this one? Everyone is wrong. You're in for a treat. Welcome back to the killing floor. I'm going to ask you a question. Your life depends on how you answer. What's your dream job? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. You don't need to write a dissertation. Just hit send. Now everyone gets to vote. Pick which of these answers you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Seriously, pick one you just don't like. Voting is... the votes are in. I guess we can consider these your last words. There's no hard way to say it. I killed you and now you're a ghost. But you're not getting out of this game that easily. Ghosts still get to play and can even win the whole thing in the final round. I kind of wish I were a ghost. Someday. Here's where everybody's at right now. Alright, next question. What's the name of the giant turtle in The Never-Ending Story? Who picked this? One of you is still alive. Prepare for your punishment. Let's test your memory. Everyone gets to play this time. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've seen enough. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? If anybody does better than you, you will be much worse off. Because you'll be dead. Was that clear? Here's the pattern again, folks. How close did you get? But did anyone do better than you? Now that's what I'm talking about. They ganged up and killed you. You probably thought they liked you, but then they straight up killed you. That's gotta mess with your mind. Oh crap, I just realized there's only one of you left alive. That means we should go to the final round now, but it's early, and I'm having too much fun. How about this? If you can survive the next 2 questions, I think the final round should finally be ready to go. It's worth the wait. Trust me. I've got more questions for you. I'm asking this question for, a friend. How many ounces of liquid can the average human bladder hold? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. Let's go someplace fun. Oh boy, everyone loves math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 15 right, you die. Let's kick some math. I got these problems from a textbook that I found in a backpack that I found on a body that I found in an alley. I wish we could do math all day, but time's almost up. Uh-oh.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go down to that old shipwrecked luxury liner if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. A macabre host kidnapped some folks and forced...
Ooh, I love sequels. Let's hope this is more of a Godfather 2 and not a Blues Brothers 2000. Okay now, first question. What beat Hotel for Dogs for Best Picture of 2009? And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Everyone is wrong. Let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. Ugh, look at this mess. There's blood all over this art. The new blood is probably getting all mixed up with the old blood. Memorize the pattern of blood. Alright, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. The person who is furthest from the pattern will die. Submit your work or you don't have a chance. Here's that art again. Let's see if you messed it up. Sucks to be you, huh? And here's how everyone stacks up early in the game, but you're all number 1 to me. How about this? This question will be read in iambic pentameter. Or not. It's not like you would know the difference. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are characters from which Shakespeare play? Who picked this one? The rest of you who are still alive, let's play a game. Welcome back to the killing floor. Things have been too polite. Let's have violence. You can attack someone else. You can defend yourself. Or you could grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I will still punish someone. Now go say hello to some people with your fists. Pick something! You did nothing. That just won't do. Why not take a moment to check out my full explanation of the tiebreaker rules over on my website. Down to just one player, but it's a little early to just go to the final round. I mean, seriously, we just started. If you can survive the next 2 questions, I'll power up the final round and open the escape door. Next question. The Canary Islands are owned by Spain, but lie off the coast of what nation? Who said this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Very good. Alright, next question. Hold on to your butts. What is the inverse of the trigonometry function cosine? And the correct answer is this one. Everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. Well, I hope you know how to spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I do this all the time for my job. I will be really upset if you can't find at least a 7-letter word. Word time, go! The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. You're almost out of time. Let's see what you came up with. Life is pain.
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from the old abandoned movie backlot if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. A horror-themed trivia game show, but the questions weren't all about horror stuff. Honestly, it sounds confusing.
Welcome to the sequel. I like to think of this as more of a spiritual successor, so please critique accordingly. First question. The philosopher Vatsyayana wrote what ancient book? And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, come with me. Welcome to the killing floor. Now I'd like you to make some art. Every little line will be scrutinized. Future poop. Draw this thing the best you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. Pick the drawing that you hate the most. Time to make yourself feel better at others' expense. Go ahead, pick your least favorite. The votes are in. It's time to punish the artist. I just feel like death is too good for you after that crappy drawing. Here's everybody's scores. Don't get too obsessed with your numbers, though. It's mostly about the killing. Let's try another one. As far as careers go, being a serial killer isn't all bad. I set my own hours, and I get to wear jeans on Friday. But enough about my job. What does Rick Bayless do for a living? Time's running out. Who said this? One of you is still alive. I want to show you something. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. Let's play a dice game. I'll go first. 7. Now I need a little help from a safe player. How about you? In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. Oh, come on. With odds of survival that high, I'm barely even aroused. Roll higher than me or you die. That's what you needed. You're pretty sharp with the dice. You should join my D&D quest. Here's how the standings are. Standing. Let's try another one. I have such a sweet tooth. Well, actually, I have a whole bag of them. I dip them in sugar and suck on them. Anyway. Which of the following fruits is not found in miniature form in a box of Run's candy? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Look at that. A pile of money on the floor. And it's organized just how I want it. Take as much money as you want, but take the most money or the least money, and you'll be sorry. Grab away. What a lucrative opportunity for you all. Hurry up. Let's see how much money everybody shoved in their pockets. Uh-oh. The most greedy and least greedy must be punished. I'm not really sure why the person who took the least amount needs to get punished. I guess it's just a game balancing thing? But hey, you don't need to hear me go on and on about that kind of stuff. Only one player left, Tom. Well, the endgame is not quite ready, so let's do this. If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. Let's try this again. What's the name of the ring the Pope wears? And the correct answer is this one. I have a surprise for you. It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? Oh, and it probably goes without saying, if you get any of these wrong, I'll have to kill you. But I assume that was obvious. Was this the order you burned into your brain? How did you do? Oh, you're so smart. I've got more questions for you. Just so you know, this question isn't necessarily about blood. Could be something else. How many quarts are in a gallon? Who said? This one? Prepare for your punishment. You know you love it. It's math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 15 right, you die. Let's go. Math, 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 math. Oh crap, I forgot to put fractions in. Make the most of your limited math time. Brace yourself.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go snooping around that old abandoned high school if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. Some sicko kidnapped people and forced them to play a sick game.